They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now it's Fields. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Fields. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. 22 yards there, a first down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Equanimous St. Brown, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's Dominic Robinson who comes in and makes a play. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now.
Here we go.
Garoppolo again. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn. And a nice play there defensively. And this is a new acquisition, Charles. You and I were talking about it pregame. Just signed as a free agent earlier this week.
Love when they pick up those guys with something to prove. Because any guy's a free agent off the street, no one else wanted him. So he wants to prove to the rest of the league, you should have signed me first.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Oh, Gold missed it. It's no good. Wide to the left, off the mark, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The offense schemes going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 19 yards that time for number 19.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Throwing again is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Left side, got Jones. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Back to throw, Fields. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, Brandon, if I see a dime look, if I see 6 defensive backs near the goal line, I'm changing to a running play every time.
And they had 6 there. Surprised he didn't audible at the line?
Very much so. I'm going to count on my offensive line in this situation.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Santos' kick is up and through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half, 10-0 our score. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception. interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, it's Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, 39 yards. And the Bears are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Santos with the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
To throw is Garoppolo.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. 20, 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center because, remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion. And sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
To throw is Fields. Jones has it. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
13 yards on the pickup. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now it's Fields. He completes it to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a give running left with Montgomery.
Down inside the 40.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Fields now to throw.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Complete to Jones. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields looking downfield for Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are right back in this football game. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year #2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Big Ndamukong Suh, one of the league's best for a long time, getting a sack there. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
It was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 2nd and goal. Fields. And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Santos for the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They're giving those short little routes, tackled him in bounds too. They're just not wanting to get beat over the top.
Yeah, and if you can't really get downfield, take the short routes, but now you got to have guys who can actually break tackles and increase those gains.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. Sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. On the move past the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Garoppolo now, first down throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brandon Ayuk.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth.
Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football. That deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do it.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. And boy, things switched on a dime here. The fumble recovery for the touchdown and also a 2-point try on top successful.
That feels like a momentum call. Pick it up on a fumble return, take it the other way for a touchdown. That's demoralizing for a team to have it happen against them. So the offense just says, you know something? Let's add to it. Pile on top, go for 2 now while their heads are down.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
That one looks like he'll throw here. This complete to Jones. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
They may say that he's a rookie in the program, but Velus Jones brings a ton of experience to the field. Had a 6-year college career as an all-conference return man and receiver with both USC and the University.
Fields hit and the ball is loose.
And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. Back to throw, Garoppolo. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Indomitian Suh. In there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. To throw is Garoppolo. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. The city always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Chicago, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown. I hope y'all can nest double E, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP.